Hi guys, this is Christy. Officially welcome to your first day of your challenge group. I'm going to go through this kind of fast because this is the third time I've recorded this and it hasn't saved the last couple times, so I am making it again. I am going to talk to you guys about your nutrition plan that has come with your program. Let me know if you guys aren't doing the 21-day fix and I can walk you through yours as well. I just know that a majority of people that I talk to end up doing the fix because it's just amazing. All programs are amazing, but the 21-day fix fits a lot of people. So, this is the booklet for the nutrition guide. This is your best friend for the next, 4 weeks, and probably forever. There is a couple, you want to kind of skim through everything, but I'm just going to highlight a few pages. Page 4 has your, it's kind of starts walking you through the process of what you should be doing to get ready for your fix. But the most important part of page 4 is finding your calorie bracket, and this is really important. If you are below 1,200 calories, you're still going to use that lowest bracket. You aren't going to cut anything out, and you're not going to add anything. You are just going to use the lowest bracket. If you are above 2,500, I think, let me know and we can chat. But you're going to want to round down to that highest bracket, and then we'll evaluate from there. Find your chart. Next page I want to talk to you guys about is pages 12 and 13. This is a really cool tool for you guys to flavor your water if you aren't necessarily a huge fan of just plain water. I don't want you to go to the gas station and start buying Powerade and Gatorade and the sugary flavored water stuff that just isn't very good for you. If you are a coffee and tea drinker, look at pages 14 and 15. If you put anything in your coffee or tea. If you drink it black, you're good. She talks about Shakeology. And then on page 19, she gives you the calorie brackets. I know you can't really see this very good, but I just wanted to show you what the page looks like. This is going to be literally your best friend page forever. And it breaks down how many of each container you have each day. And then it goes in right after that into what the containers hold. So your green containers is your vegetables. Your purple, I think, is next. Purple is your fruits. Red is your protein. And there are some things that isn't just meat. So if you don't eat a lot of meat, there are things on here that are protein. Your Shakeology, even though it is not a protein drink, does count for one red container, not including anything you might add to it. So keep that in mind if you're going to blend like a banana or strawberries or something in with your Shakeology, that you have to count that on the side. Your yellow containers are your carbs and like your starchy stuff. Big thing I want to point out on here is that corn is a yellow container. It is not a green container, even though it is a vegetable, because it's a starchier carb, or it's a starchier vegetable, so they count it as a carb. And then also on there, you're going to be looking for whole grain, like bread, whole wheat tortillas, any like wheat products, you want to try and go for whole grain. If you have been a white bread person since the day you've been born and you can't stand whole wheat or whole grain bread, I'm with you. So what I actually did to kind of start working myself up to that, there is a white whole wheat or something, or just wheat bread. Just kind of build yourself up to the whole grain. Just to kind of get yourself used to it and be more in tune. I also want to see your oatmeal. You do not get to measure out your oatmeal before it's cooked into your yellow container. So keep that in mind if you're making oatmeal. You only get to measure that out once it is cooked. Blue container is kind of a variety of things, so you're going to want to look at that to see what is included in that container. Looking at the nuts portion of this, so peanuts, pistachios, all of that stuff, you're going to fill your blue container when they are in the shell. And that will be important going into the orange container that is next. So peanuts are also listed on the orange container as well as the blue container. The difference is the blue container has shells, the orange container does not. So you're going to fill your orange container with no shells, and you're going to fill your blue container with shells. Your blue container or your orange container is also your dressings, olives. What else is on here? Coconut seeds, so like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, flaxseed. That is all in there too. And then your teaspoons is like your oils and your nut butters, and that's it. So something to think about on that. If you cook with olive oil or you cook with coconut oil, you want to make sure that you are accounting for that in your teaspoons, because even though you're just cooking with it, it's still within your chicken now. It's still on your chicken. It's still whatever it is, you still need to count it. With your nut butters and your seed butters, I want to make sure that you guys are getting stuff that is all natural, because then you're not getting the added sugar to it. And I promise you, once you are on that, if you buy an all-natural peanut butter, you might notice a difference if you eat peanut butter a lot now, but I promise you it tastes so much better. And then if you go back to the original stuff, which I did because my husband actually accidentally bought a ton of it, but so right now I have not natural, and it's so sweet. I can taste the sugar in it now. I still like it, but not quite as much. She also talks about some free foods, so spices, herbs, lemon and lime juice, garlic, ginger, flavor extract, so vanilla, mint extract, caramel extract, anything that you can use to maybe either flavor up your shake or maybe flavor up Greek yogurt, or if you are a big spicy eater, hot sauce is free. Tabasco or Mexican only is free. There are also 21-day fix seasonings that you can make, which is really cool if you want to spice up your food without just eating plain boring stuff. So I know some people have a lot of issues with having boring food. I am not one of those, but the 21-day fix seasonings are fantastic. Going into the next page, on page 38, these are replacement containers for beverages. What I want to talk to you guys about that is, so there's quantities behind each thing. All of these are yellow. So if you are going to have almond milk in your shake, you need to make sure you're accounting for yellow. If you are having unsweetened almond milk, you can have 16 ounces of that. Now that is a humongous shake, so unless you drink it on its own at another time, I actually do 8 ounces, and so it's actually half of a yellow. So I still get another half for something else. Also, with this list, you can only do it 3 times a week. However, if you, we'll talk about that, but like I said, I only do 8 ounces of almond milk, and so I will do that 6 days a week because that's half of a yellow. And yeah, so that's my spiel on that. The next page, page 39, is treat substitutions. So there are a couple recipes for different things. You are going to replace a yellow container for all of these as well. Now, there is little pictures of containers. You can't see it very good, but there's little pictures at the end of each description, and that's what you're going to use you're going to fill your container with that thing, but you're going to count it as something else. So, dried fruit medley, you're going to fill your orange container, but you're going to count it as a yellow against your day. Dark chocolate chips or chunks, you're going to fill a teaspoon, but it's going to be counted as a yellow. Let me know if you're confused on that, and I'll let you know. But that's on page 39 if you want to look at that. And then they give you a bunch of recipes, which is really cool. Some of it's so the seasoning recipes are here. Different other sort of vegetable recipes, red recipes, more red, yellow recipes on how to make things. Because like before the 21 Day Fix, or before I even started this, I've never had quinoa before, and so I had no idea how to cook it. I don't really know how to cook brown rice either, still. Lentils, beans, and then dressings. If you are going to be eating a lot of salads, I suggest at least looking at these 21 Day Fix dressings and making a batch of it. You're going to make multiple servings in one batch, but store-bought dressings aren't necessarily the greatest. If you're going to do a store-bought, make sure it's like a natural, or don't pay attention to that low-fat word. You just don't want that. You want something that's either organic or natural or like whole foods in it. You're going to want to read the labels. I still, just because I haven't had all the ingredients to make the dressings, I just buy a balsamic vinaigrette. And I don't eat too many salads, so it's not so bad. It took me 6 months to go through one bottle of dressing, so. But these are really, really good dressings. They're really good. And then it also, for all these recipes, it gives you the container breakdown and how much each serving, so if you're making more than one serving, how much one serving is and what containers you're going to count against that. It gives you some Shakeology recipes, which are awesome. And then on page 70 and 71, obviously you're not going to get away from restaurant food eating, because that's just, you can't be a hermit for 3 weeks. I mean, you could, but a lot of people aren't, and a lot of people aren't willing to do that. So she gives you a restaurant food guide. If you are going out to eat and you know it, when you're doing your meal planning, make sure you take a look at this, pre-plan what you're going to order. That way you're not just going in there blind and just going to pick out 5 different things that look really good. That gives you a sample of a meal plan for a day. And then on 76, that's where it talks about maintaining. But so that is the sort of go-to walkthrough guide of the nutrition plan. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, and I can't find mine, is the workout schedule. So there is a little, looks kind of like this 3-Day Fix one. It has a purple cover, and it just says get started here. And it talks about the workouts, and it gives you the schedule. I want to stress to you guys that the schedule is very important to follow, and you don't just get to pick whatever workout you want to do for whatever day. There is a reason that she has every single workout after one another. She gives you rest in certain muscles while different ones are working. There's 2 active recovery days, Pilates and yoga days, 2 of those in the week, so that it kind of gives your body a little bit of a break. In the 21 Day Fix, we do not have any rest days, so we are going to be going hard, and we're going to be working out every single day for the next 3 weeks. Well, 4 weeks, because this is the first week. But this is kind of our prepping and planning. I want you guys to get really familiar with the nutrition plan and looking at that, and just getting yourself geared up for next week. And we will talk more throughout this week about all that, but I just wanted to bring up the fitness guide. This also, we can do at this 3-day fix. This is really cool. If you wanted to do this the last 3 days of the program, you can look through that if you're interested in it. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I confused you. And otherwise, just look through it, kind of just take it all in. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye.